Hello and welcome back to Stacey Chantel Skincare Channel, or welcome here if you are new. Today I'm going to talk about skin types. I know there's so much confusion about skin types because everyone seems to claim there are different kinds of skin types, so I'm just going to go over what the skin types are. So there are 4 skin types. There's dry, oily, combination, and normal. There's truly only really 4 skin types, and from those 4 skin types you can have sub-conditions, which are just temporary conditions that your skin can experience, but they're not permanent, whereas a skin type never changes. A skin type is based on pore size. You cannot change your pore size, it just, whatever you're born with is what you are gonna stay with for your whole life. Now that can vary in slight ways depending on if you're keeping your skin clean, if you have a lot of sun exposure, that sort of stuff can affect pore size a little bit, but it's not necessarily going to change your overall pore size. So that is how you identify a skin type primarily, is based on your pore size. And I'll go over pore sizes over all the skin types in just a bit, but that is the primary way to identify a skin type, as well as moisture levels and skin thickness. Together with those 3 criteria, you're able to kind of pick together what your skin type is. So like I said, the 4 skin types are dry, oily, combination, and normal. I know people out there do say that there are 5 or 6 skin types. Generally, they will classify aging and sensitivity as a skin type, but those are not skin types. You cannot classify sensitivity as a specific skin type because that has nothing to do with pore size, skin thickness, or moisture levels. That is a sub-condition that any skin type can experience. Any skin type can experience sensitivity. So sensitivity is not a skin type. Sensitive skin is a condition. As well as aging skin. Aging skin is not a skin type because, again, you cannot classify that based on pore size and skin thickness, and you could maybe with moisture levels, but that's still not enough to classify it as a skin type because, again, every skin type can experience and will experience aging. So therefore, aging is a sub-condition. It is a skin condition that you can experience. So let's go over what the 4 skin types are. Let's start with dry. So to identify a dry skin type, you generally have small pore size throughout your whole face. So small pore size, that would mean that you really don't notice your pores a lot. They're not very obvious to you. As well, with the small pore size, the skin is pretty thin. You will feel in your skin that it's pretty thin, and when you pinch it wrinkles quite a bit. And with a dry skin type, the moisture levels are pretty low, meaning that you don't have a lot of moisture in your skin because you are lacking that oil production, hence the dry skin type. So with a dry skin type, generally you can be experiencing flaking, fine lines and wrinkling, dullness of the skin, sagging skin, hollow skin, that sort of stuff. So those are kind of the classifications of a dry skin type. Now an oily skin type. An oily skin type has large pores throughout the whole face and is generally oily, hence the oily skin type. The skin often feels pretty thick or heavy. You will notice if you have that thick skin, generally around the nose and chin, forehead, cheeks, really everywhere, you experience and feel the thick skin. And when your skin feels heavy, I think if you have oily skin, you know what I'm talking about. So generally with that oiliness, you will also most likely experience clogged pores and be more prone to breaking out. Next is combination skin type. With a combo skin type, the pore size is larger in the T-zone, so kind of the nose and tops of cheek area, the forehead, and the chin. That's considered the T-zone. You have larger pores in that T-zone, whereas everywhere else they're either small or small-ish. And with that, your moisture levels will be oily in the T-zone and either dry or normal or everywhere else. With that, you're more likely to experience like a thickness of the skin in the T-zone and either like thinner, normal, or everywhere else, and breakouts, clogged pores in your T-zone, and either like dry, flaking skin, tight skin everywhere else, or it just feels normal and balanced everywhere else. So that's combination skin type. And last is the normal skin type. The normal skin type, it has even pores throughout. They're not large, but they're not tiny and invisible either. It's just normal and even throughout the whole face. The moisture levels in the normal skin type are pretty balanced, and the skin feels, again, like not thick, but not super like thin and crepey either. It just feels, yeah, normal and healthy. With the normal skin type, you don't necessarily experience a lot of changes in your skin or any major conditions in your skin. It's pretty balanced overall. That's kind of how you classify a normal skin type. It's just pretty even keel. So those are the 4 skin types. Again, like I said, it is based on pore size, moisture levels, and skin thickness. So I hope this was helpful to you, that you were able to gather this information, analyze your own skin, and kind of identify what your own skin type is, because that is huge in a skincare routine. You cannot have a proper skincare routine without knowing your skin type. Otherwise, you're gonna most likely be using the wrong products, and your skincare routine is either gonna cause more damage or it's just not gonna be effective. So it's really a game changer to know your skin type. I hope this was helpful today. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll get to you as soon as I can. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. Take care. Bye.